Thank you for joining us. We're live on Facebook as well as live on, we're not live, we're on YouTube and live on Facebook. So this is the Captain's Corner. This is like our informal version of the St. Augustine Cruisers Network broadcast that we do, so that way we can kind of talk and just kind of relax and talk to different people around the city that are movers and shakers here in the St. Augustine area. And as most of you know, if you're boaters, we have three main marinas here in the St. Augustine area. We have the City Marina, of course, we have the Conch House, and then we have my favorite, which is the Commachee Cove Marina, which is located up on the northern end of the city. And tonight, we actually have, we were going to have him last week, but we had a doctor's appointment, but we have Travis with us. He is the Harbormaster for Commachee Cove Marina, located up on the north end. So say hello to everybody, Travis.
How's everybody doing?
You look great.
There it is. All right.
Great.
So Travis is with us today on the Captain's Corner, and he's, you know, up there in Vilano, a lot of people don't realize about that we have Vilano Beach. Everybody gets caught up with downtown, but Vilano is a great little area. It's a cool beach town. There's a lot of support for our boaters up there. We have a Publix up there. We have a full-service marina up there, and that's the Commachee Cove Marina. And one of the things about Commachee Cove is, one of the things about St. Augustine that give people the most challenge is the currents here in St. Augustine. One of my favorite parts about Commachee Cove is they have a breakwater when you come in there, and they eliminates almost all of their current, so it makes the slow speed maneuvering at their fuel dock really a wonderful thing. So we've got Travis located here with us tonight, and he's going to share some information about what's going on up there on the north end. So Travis, welcome to the show, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, thanks for having me. My name is Travis. I'm originally from Orlando, and I've lived here for about, I guess, 23, 24 years. Went to Flagler College.
Oh, there it is.
Did my internship actually at Commachee Cove. That's how I ended up being there. I started out as a dock hand.
So you got serious history there. That's cool.
Yeah, man. I've been there 21 years this past May.
Cool. That is cool, man.
Yeah, man. I honestly fell into the business.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have had it any other way, though. You know, I was a typical college kid, didn't know what I wanted to do, and I've been coming here for vacation my whole life. My family's from Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Had no idea Commachee Cove, Vilano Beach, that whole thing was there. And I went out and talking to a professor about what I wanted to do, and I was all into baseball and that stuff. And it ended up being like, well, I kind of want to start thinking about being a captain. Never even got close to doing that.
Yeah.
But went and met with the Harbormaster at the time, and did a quick interview with him, and then came back later, did another interview with him for a project. Next thing I know, I'm asking for an internship, and I've never looked back. So it's a good thing, man. And your work ethic actually comes out with your employees and the staff there. The staff at the Commachee Cove Marina is very helpful. Like Mike there and all those people, they are amazing. I can't rave enough about everybody in that office, from my maintenance team to our administrators and all the office staff. Mike, our dock master, dock hands. You know, we've had our ups and downs with staff and stuff, and I feel like the crew we have now is some of the best we've had, the most committed and driven to trying to create a good place for boaters to be. And Commachee Cove at this point, she's got some age on her. She really, she was bought in '76. She was really developed early '80s, and that's kind of one of the beautiful things I want to talk about, was like our new owners. They're fully committed to reinvesting in their marinas.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know, they have over 100 of them, and that's what they do. Yeah. And I'm excited about what's going to be coming down the line here.
There's lots of changes happening there. That's cool, man. Because it already is a great place.
Yeah.
You know, you guys got
the bones are there. The bones are there.
You got stores there. I mean, you got the Marlin clubs there. There's a hotel there.
Yep.
The inn there. They got their home of Vinny's Pizza, which Vinny's is partnered with Anchor Eats, and Vinny is incredible. They have some of the best pizza in St. Augustine.
One of the only two places I'll eat pizza in St.
They're great, man. And you know what started everything is he delivered a pizza to me during COVID down on the docks at Commachee Cove. And I was like, it felt so good getting that brought to me that I was like, I want to share that feeling with other people.
That's cool. Yeah.
So
I remember when they first opened, they've been there for like, God, it's got to be 15 years now.
Yeah, he's been there a while.
I remember they started delivering on the docks, and everybody was like, "They're doing what?"
Yeah,
might as well. We're right here.
Yeah, but they know, like, you can. I remember just telling him like our slip number, and they knew right. They found us. They came right there. It really was cool.
Alan does good stuff there.
Yeah, he does.
I like it.
So check that out. That's Vinny's Pizza. Now, the marina's going through some changes. You got new owners there. What do you have? I know you got some construction going on there. What do you got going on, like restaurant-wise out there?
So yeah, everybody. Well, most of the town knows that we tore down the old restaurant and some other buildings in that area to make way for a new building. The old building was, believe me, being in charge of the maintenance of the buildings, I knew the condition.
Well, it was old. That used to be the original yacht club, right?
Yes, it was, and it was probably built. I think it was. If I remember correctly, it was 1979. Yeah. And it was a stilted building, and they closed it in.
The bottom.
And it was just tired. It needed to go. So actually, the former owners of the marina are building the restaurant. Right. And they're going to run the restaurant, but it's going to be a tiki style, I believe. Oh, casual setting. It's not going to be. It's an everyman restaurant. Every person can go there. Yeah. They have a couple other restaurants around. One down in Stump Pass, and they have one at Boondocks in Daytona. Boondocks in Daytona is at Adventure Yacht Harbor. Adventure Landing. Excuse me. Yeah. No, Adventure Yacht Harbor. Adventure Landing is gone now. Yeah. And it's really good. They have the smoked wings are their signature, and I believe that's what they're bringing to Commachee. And it's going to be a pretty good sized restaurant. It's going to be the biggest one compared to the other two they have, and they're doing other ones at other marinas also. But I expect it to be. It's going to be a big deal when it opens.
I can't wait. I used to love Kingfish Grill.
Yeah, and like right now it is kind of. It's unfortunate we don't have a restaurant for the time being, but
you got some out front.
We got Vinny's, giving us not just pizza, but he's got the Italian food.
He's got everything.
And then Oddbirds Cafe, they do breakfast and lunch. They've got really good food too. Yeah. We've got a lot of things going on there, a lot of good tenants.
Now, when you get to the when you guys have the restaurant, is there going to be access to come there by water?
Oh, absolutely. It'll still be the same. We won't have dedicated docking for it. Right. But same rules apply we used to have. Was like, if you're coming in off the water, we're happy to have you. Right. Just talk to us, let us know you're coming in, and we'll find you a spot.
There it is.
We may not be able to put you right in front of the restaurant, but we'll find you a spot.
Yeah, it's a big marina.
Yeah, we'll never turn anybody away.
And the nice thing, you won't have any current when you're in there, which is pretty cool. You guys just did some dredging there, so.
Yep, we dredged all the fairways. Obviously our entrance channels always had issues, and when we did our dock expansion a couple years ago, part of that was adding the breakwater you were talking about. Right. It's like, I think it's 714 feet long. Yeah, it's huge. And it keeps all that cross current, all that siltation from going into our channel. Unfortunately, when they built it, it did silt in while we were rebuilding it. Yeah. And that's what this dredge hopefully will solve, is that it's going to stay that way for a while.
Fix there.
We'll have to do some maintaining at the end, but at the very tip of it.
Yeah,
but
right where
for the most part,
we
should be good for a while. I hope.
We better be. and then you got so the dredge is gone, so you can get in there now. Yep. You got new fuel pumps too, right?
We got new fuel lines. Our pumps, they're still good. Right. But yeah, we got new fuel lines that we were having some, I hate to say compliance issues, but we needed to update stuff. I mean, I've been there 20 years. The lines we replaced were older than my tenure.
It was time, but
it was definitely time.
It's a good thing though to have new, nice, and
you guys clean fuel and all that.
And you guys always have good prices on your fuel. I know that
y'all remain competitive.
Y'all are real competitive, and then you offer like discounts and stuff for like.
Yes, we offer 10 cents off a gallon for anybody who's CITO or Towboat US memberships. Right. We also offer discounts for Marlin Club, the Northeast Florida Marlin Association. Anybody who is a member of that club gets 5% off. Right. And then we have a commercial discount for commercial boats that are in our marina. Yeah. They pay a little extra, so they earn a discount on their fuel.
That's cool. That works. Now, a real popular thing for a lot of people to do here in the city is they like to walk that bridge that's right there in your parking lot. So we get a lot of boaters that, like to go over there and walk that bridge. Don't you guys allow like daily docking if people come in and talk to you? That you got like a procedure that they can follow?
Yeah, we don't specifically have daily dockage, but what we allow is, a lot of people, especially during the cruising seasons, the transient seasons, we have a lot of people out on Anchorage. And all we ask them is just do some business with us, and then you can be there for a while. If you need to run into town, if you need to get some water, you need to take a shower, even if you buy some fuel from us, fill up a can, buy a few gallons, whatever. We'll let you use the facility.
That's good, because you guys y'all have great facilities, and it's located really close to a lot of stuff going on up there. You could dock at Commachee Cove, walk that bridge. And you got Publix over there. There's beaches, restaurant over there. There's all kinds of stuff going on in Vilano, and a great way to access that is to use the Commachee Cove Marina. So that really is a good thing, man. That's cool. That really is cool. So what's some of the things what's coming down the pipeline for Commachee Cove? You got anything coming outside the new restaurant?
Yeah, obviously the restaurant, that's going to add some more parking, which is always a interesting situation at the marina.
It's better than it is downtown.
Yeah. I'm working on some capital projects, trying to just do anywhere from major to minor improvements. Trying to make sure we getting dock landings updated where the gangways hit the dock and the bulkhead. We're trying to get some bulkhead work done. We actually unfortunately had a bulkhead failure a couple months ago, and we're hoping that fix comes very soon. I just had a pretty good meeting today.
Back in the back?
No, it's actually, yes, it is. It's immediately north of our office.
Yeah.
If you go to our office and look north, you can't miss it.
Right.
But luckily it didn't impact any boats or anything like that. But we're hoping in the next couple months that project will be off and running. I hope to get the whole bulkhead replaced soon, maybe the next year or so. I'm gonna try and see if I can get some more dredging done. I'm working hard at that.
It's always something.
But we're trying to improve everything. Like I said, the marina's old, and she needs to have some life injected into her. And I really feel like the group that has taken us over now is really going to push that. And
that's cool.
I have some connections with the company from some older contacts, and I've learned a lot about them and how they operate. And I think the customers are going to find they're going to get a lot more value out of the marina as Suntex injects their style, their system into our marina.
That's cool.
It's a big group, and they work hard to make sure that the marinas are top of the game.
Yeah, I tell you, you say it's an older one, and it does. Everything in St. Augustine's getting old. It's a historical city, but I'll tell you, it is. I like that marina. Your lounges, your boaters' lounges are clean. Your bathrooms are clean. Just everything is just really nice.
We just started today. We're remodeling we've remodeled two of our main facilities and our smaller facility that's on the same side as the restaurant. We actually started that today. We started the remodel on that.
That's that south one you were talking about?
Yep.
So remember that. If you go to Commachee Cove, they've got their facilities are all fixed up. You actually got great washer and dryers over there.
Yeah.
They're really good washer and dryers. So when people stay the night, they get a good washer and dryer there.
Yep.
And then I don't know, man. I tell you, I really like that marina. You got several boats that are in there, like commercial companies in there that we can give a shout out. I know the Tiki boats were there. They dock there.
We got the Tiki boats. We've got Florida Water Tours.
Yeah. Captain Sarah works there.
Yep. They have an office with us, and they got 3 boats that run over there. We got the Red Boat, taxi boat. They keep their boat there. They don't do pickups there, but they do keep their boat. Fury keeps a boat there.
Right.
The St. Augustine Sailing, they do a plethora of things.
You had a race
charters.
last weekend. Yeah.
They do sailing school. They do they do a lot of stuff that around sailboats. They're a brokerage. They're a really good tenant. And then we've got obviously Mark with
Admiral Yacht Sales. Yeah, we gotta yell it. We gotta give Mark a shout out.
We've got the Boatyard. Obviously, I'll get to them, but Freedom Boat Club has one of their bigger locations. They have 43 or 44 boats there.
Yeah.
We have a salon out front.
Yeah, that Freedom Boat Club, that's the thing, man. You get in there, that's all moving parts going on in there. There's a lot of boats.
They've got a good thing going on over there. They've got at least 4 or 5 locations. One at our place. They got one at St. Augustine Shipyard.
Yep.
Then they got a few in Jacksonville. At least I think 3 in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
They've got a good deal there. It's a good way for people that maybe don't want the headache of maintaining a boat.
Of ownership.
And ownership, or it's a good way to kind of get you into it.
Yeah.
A lot of people graduate from. It's funny. I've seen a lot of our customers sell their boat, go to Freedom Boat Club, and then do the opposite.
Yeah. Come back the other way.
Now they want to buy a boat and get back into ownership.
It's nice that, one of the nice things I think is having Freedom Boat Club at the Commachee Cove Marina. A lot of times that's some people that are new into boating, and so they're not real comfortable around the docks with slow speed maneuvering. And so it helps out to be able to keep their boats, and when they depart and they arrive at Commachee Cove, they don't have to deal with those currents, So they can get up to the fuel dock. It gives a good way to practice, before you out in the, everybody talks about the currents at St. Augustine and how strong they are around the city and Vilano and there's these other areas. So to be able to go somewhere where the current's not kicking your butt, it's really kind of cool. We talked about it a little earlier. the boatyard that's there is really cool. I mean, I know Mason and Mr. Sabo, and tell us a little bit about that boatyard.
Well, it's not the biggest boatyard in the world, but they work like they're the biggest.
Oh yeah.
They're
like custom.
Yeah, I mean I think they just passed 30 years, or they're right at 30 years they've been in business. And Peter, Mr. Sabo, he used to be one of the owners of the marina, along with the boatyard. And
he's like the godfather.
He was my boss for quite a while, and we have
Mr. Sabo's been around.
I have to give him a lot of thanks for where I'm at today.
He's a good man.
But they, like I said, they don't have a big boatyard, but they turn out a lot of work, and they're very popular. They do, I'm pretty sure, if you wanted to add 20 feet to your boat, they'd add 20 feet to your boat.
They can do
full custom. They'll do anything you want.
I think Mason's got the hat on now.
Mason has pretty much been taking the role over from Peter. Peter's backing off a little bit. Mason's taking over. Actually, Mason's sister works at the office, Caroline, so it's a real family
affair.
It's a
great family. Yeah. Mason's real smart, man. I tell you, he's real good. He's been around there a long time.
Yes, I met him. I think when I first met him, he was probably 14 and I was 24.
Yeah.
You know, and we've known each other for 20 years. We've known each other. They're all good people.
I tell you, the thing about Mason is he's busy, and like everybody in St. Augustine wants to get a hold of the guys that run the boatyards, and you can actually call Mason on his cell phone, and he will answer his phone. I mean, he is top notch, dude.
Yep.
I've called him when I had a problem with a head or just a small problem, something I needed right away, and Mason has made it happen, man. He's really good. It's a good thing to have him.
Yeah, no, watched him grow up, and he does a wonderful job.
Yeah, he does pretty good. So that's the Commachee Cove Boatyard, right? That's what they call it?
Commachee Yacht Yard.
Commachee Yacht Yard.
Yep.
And it,
so the pronunciation, I'm listening to the pronunciation,
we gotta
so we got to do it right now.
Yeah.
Because now we have the expert.
We do have, he's been there forever.
Commachee.
So there's potato, tomato, tomato.
We don't care as long as it comes to us.
As long as it got a couple E's on the end, we know what it is.
There's no N.
There's no N. There is no N. Yeah.
That's right.
But it's kind of hard to differentiate, so we forgive easily.
Do you know where the name came from?
I hate to say it.
Ooh, I have a question. Yeah, do you know where the name came from?
I asked Mr. Taylor before he sold the marina, and he told me he made it up.
Really?
But it has a Native American feel. The island, whatever the native tribe was here, they never stayed on the island, but they fished there. And there were midden mounds and stuff on the island, so they were on it. They didn't live on it, but that was where it came from.
That's what it sounds like. Yep. Okay.
Commachee Cove. When I've called it I've called it two different things in one sentence. I'm like Commachee.
I probably have called it. I probably pronounced it several different ways in my ears. So
thank goodness I have spell check on my phone. Whenever I get into COAMM, it pops in there. Well, it's a great marina, and so. We talked about the boat shed, the boatyard, and we talked about the different people that are there. And just, is there anything you'd like to share with our group? Any information about the Commachee Cove Marina or that northern end up there? Anything that's going on up there that maybe the folks need to hear about?
Well, I mean, unfortunately, we're getting into the time of year when there's not as much going on.
It's kind of the dog days and stuff.
And in the fall we'll kick back up the transient season, but we're trying to, Commachee, with the Suntex coming in, we're going to try and start doing more events.
Right.
Whether it's catering to our tenants, our boaters, or maybe getting back to doing our old Christmas open house.
Yeah.
It's what I really want to do. I don't know if it's feasible until I get the restaurant back and get real good buy-in from everybody.
Right.
But I think I would like to try to have a Christmas, like on the night of the Regatta of Lights, have a Christmas light competition.
Yeah, I think that would be cool.
Yeah, we used to do that, and somewhere in the mix it got lost years ago. But we try to revive that, and we're just really, for us, we just want everybody to know that, like, yes, we understand. It's been an interesting 5 years for us. We've been sold twice now, but we are basically still the same team.
You still get the same people.
Yeah,
so
Mike's been there, Lori's been there, I've been there. The core of it is still there, and we're still trying to bring the same values and really be there for the boaters the best we can.
Yeah.
And
you all do a great job.
Well, I appreciate that. I really do. And we really pride ourselves in trying, to just make it welcoming and want people to come back. I mean, that's every business's goal, I guess. But but we really do strive to try to, make
you
sure
guys
people remember us.
You put out a good service, and then, you're not downtown. You're just north of the city, but that good service, and then like the ease of docking, and some of the different things that you have, and the cleanliness, and just the professionalism there. That's what draws people in, man. It really is a cool spot. So if people don't know about Commachee Cove Marina, you definitely got to try it out. If you're a boater, you've tried it out, but remember to check out Commachee Cove Marina, and you can always see Travis there. And you got Mike there. Mike is a huge help with everyone there.
Mike is one of the most. He was built for that job.
Yeah,
let's just say that.
He was. He's real good at it, man. And Mike's real helpful, but all your people are real helpful.
Yes.
Everybody.
My office manager Lori keeps us all in line. Keeps us going the straight and narrow, if you will.
Well, I've been noticing on your Facebook. Some of the people there actually post like some really cool pictures. They caught some photos of a dolphin next to an Anchor Eats boat in there, and it's just
we're gonna be honest here. That's all Lori.
Oh yeah, but it's still cool though. I love it. I mean,
she's on point.
It keeps that boating interest.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because it is one big family.
Yeah.
So we all just try to cater to one another. We're all in this together, and so it's really cool that you came out and spent time with us.
No, I appreciate you having me.
Now, is there anybody that's out there listening or watching right now? Do you have any questions for Travis? Now's the time to do it. I encourage participation. If you want to ask him something about what's going on up there at Commachee Cove Marina or anything north of the city, here he is. Give him a question.
I don't see any questions yet, but I do see, of course, Sam is watching.
Oh, Sam.
And your people at Commachee Cove are watching.
That's cool.
And Ed is watching, and It's About Time Yacht Restorations.
All right.
So I know, cool. And I think the Ice Cream Cowboy's watching.
Oh, the Ice Cream Cowboy. Anchor Eats is watching.
He's right behind me.
Well, that's cool. I tell you, man, it's super cool to have you on, and thank you for coming on here. We try to have people that are movers and shakers. We have 3 big marinas here in St. Augustine, and these 3 big marinas, they support the entire boating community that comes here. And St. Augustine is a huge destination. I mean, the city north of us is a big city, but not a lot of people go there. And the city south of us is a big city, but not a lot of people go there. St. Augustine is a main destination, especially during our cruising season. So it's people like Travis and the great staff at Commachee Cove that makes it welcoming to our boating community. So I appreciate you doing that.
Thank you.
I want to go over a couple things. Thank you very much. Travis is going to stay with us while we talk about some more stuff. But I wanted to remind you about a couple things going on this weekend. I want to remind you that the kids are going back to school on Monday. So this weekend will be the last weekend out there. So please keep an eye out for the children. The electric bikes are everywhere. They're going to be going crazy because they're going back to school. So let's please be careful. And then when the school buses are out on Monday, make sure you take a little extra time to go to work because, the school bus drivers and the kids, everybody has to get used to the season. So make sure that you govern yourself accordingly. Leave a little extra time next week because the kids are going back to school. Wanted to remind you about the wiener races that are going on in St. Augustine. And it's a funny thing, but
Root for Charlemagne.
we have Anchor Eats. So one of the part owners of Anchor Eats, he has a dog named Charlemagne. It's a little dachshund. She's adorable. It's actually his wife Genevieve's dog. And Charlemagne is like royalty. And so she's going to be the Anchor Eats contestant for the races. So those races are going to happen at Francis Field on Saturday at 11 o'clock. I highly encourage you checking that out and root for Charlemagne, the Anchor Eats dog. And
but if you're not there, you should be at the sandbar buying hot dog, pizza, or ice cream.
Yeah. There's Kelly giving a plug for Anchor Eats. But I do want to tell you about the Anchor Eats is having we're doing a new thing on Friday nights. We're doing a dinner on the water. We're doing a different theme night. Last weekend we did tacos. We had Gringo's Tacos out there. This weekend, this Friday, we're going to have Vinny's Pizza. And Vinny's is located up on the north end at the Commachee Cove Marina. Vinny is one of the premier pizza places here in the St. Augustine area. And we're going to have his pizzas for sale, for purchase on the boat tomorrow night between 5:30 and 7:30.
Who wants to see the Meg?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah, we're going to have the Meg. It's going to be on the boat. She's going to have cold treats, Coca-Cola, Diet Cokes, and waters. We're also going to have hot pizza by the slice from Vinny's Pizza available, and of course we'll have ice cream available. So look for the Anchor Eats boat. You can also check out Anchor Eats at getanchoreats.com. You can look for the boat. You can hail the boat on channel 69 or just give them a call on 904-609-BOAT. That's the Anchor Eats with their dinner theme nights in the fields. That'll be tomorrow night. And then on Saturday and Sunday, we're going to have our sandbar patrol. We'll be at the sandbars for our last weekend with the kiddos. We're going to have pizza from Pizza Hut. We're also going to have hot dogs from Dogtown.
We're going to have Brooklyn.
And we'll have Brooklyn and the Cowboy out there Saturday.
Hannah
and then we're going to have
on
Hannah
Sunday.
and Liam on Sunday. So remember, if you want to catch some hot food or cool treats, look for the Anchor Eats boats at sandbars this weekend. Well, I think that's going to wrap up our show, unless anybody has anything they'd like to talk with Travis or ask any questions. No, you got off the hook this time. Pretty
Yeah,
good.
you did.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for watching. This is a broadcast that we do through the, this is the Captain's Corner. We do it through the St. Augustine Cruisers Network. So we share vital information. This is part of the information that we share. I want to give a little bit of information about what's going on the north end. That's why we had Travis come out. And we'll have another guest next week that will hopefully give us some more information, just like the mover and shaker we have on tonight.
Or you know what? If somebody that's watching, like, let's see, the it's about time yacht restorations.
Yeah.
Then hey, we would
Give us a call. We'd love to have you
willing
come
to
on.
interview you, or if you all
Now,
know
you-
somebody who you think would be good for the Captain's Corner, you can message us.
That's right.
Let
If you
us
have
know.
somebody you want to see, somebody you want to talk to, or something you want to talk about, let us know. I know everybody now is getting ready for this election coming up, so everybody's doing political talks. We're sticking with the boat stuff.
That's right.
So this is the Captain's Corner. We talk boat stuff here. So if you want to hear something boating related, I mean anything from, we have the Sailors Exchange. We're trying to get them on here. We're trying to get a couple of the other harbor masters on here. Now, you don't have to be a harbor master at one of the big three marinas to come and join us on the Captain's Corner.
Right.
We've had Stash with Stash Island.
Okay.
We've had Code Brown, Chris with Code Brown. So we have all kinds of people that come on the show. So if there's somebody that you'd like to see, or if you'd like to come out and check it out yourself, reach out to us through the Cruisers Net, or you can reach out through the Anchor Eats Facebook page. But just reach out to us, and we'd love to have you come and join us. But I'd like to thank everybody for watching. I'd like to thank you sincerely for joining us, man.
Yeah.
Really was cool.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. And that's going to wrap it up. So get out there on the water. Be safe. Have a great weekend. Look for Anchor Eats. Check out the guys over there at Commachee Cove, and have a great weekend.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
See you guys.
Turn this one on.
Oh.